NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4. Going play action. Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's second and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Robinson with another carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter. Caught by Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Ritter now. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, It's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it second down and 12. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Wheeler. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Green Jack. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Take it at the 37. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And that's complete to Adams. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Ritter. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Ritter to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught here by Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and a couple. Here's Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. To the 43, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This a 2nd and 8. Ritter. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. 3rd and long now. Ritter. He's going to air one out. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Well, they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
First down 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Robinson up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Going play action. Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Keenan Allen from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wheeler. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Thomas Bowser with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll go on the ground. Down to the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. This is taken at the 15. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1st down. Here's Ritter. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. D.J. Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, here's Ritter. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Evans has it left side. Touchdown Raiders. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Raiders might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Raiders 21, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they...
Ritter has it knocked down, and the Raiders pick it up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defense